So, good afternoon, everyone. We'll be beginning with the resume building session shortly. Please call up your friends and ask them to join as soon as possible. We'll be waiting for next 5 to 10 minutes and we'll be beginning with the session. Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Urvi Das, the Chief Coordinator of Training Committee, and I'm extremely delighted to welcome you all to today's resume building session for the placement season of 2025 and 26. So, as we all know, like as we step into the placement season, we all know it's essential that our resumes do not reflect, they reflect not just our academic but and technical strength, but also our potential to contribute to the industrial sector. So this will be a follow along session of resume building, where we won't just talk about resumes, but we'll be actively building one together. So whether you are targeting roles in analytics and consulting, software, or any core sector, this session will be extremely helpful to you, and it will definitely help you structure your experience in the most impactful manner. So please keep your laptops ready, and let's get started with the session. So uh, so jumping into the building session directly, I'll like you to go through few points which are extremely important to take into consideration before we start building our resumes. So the first point would be the proper format, and the required format for the resume has been already shared to you in the groups, uh, in the message, and the link for the format has already been provided. So one must follow the one page or one column format as given by the training committee. Next, don't fake. There are few things that needs to be taken care of, that we cannot put things that we have not done in the resume, because it will get us into trouble in front of the interviewer, or once we qualify the online test and reach the interview round. Next, coming up to the reverse chronological order, this will be applicable to the projects and the experience section. Like if you have more than one projects or more than one resumes, you have to arrange them in reverse chronological order. Like put your work experience and achievements in this order only. Next, coming up to the role and requirement. This is important because you cannot just make one CV and use it for all the companies that come, not taking into consideration to which domain the company belongs to. So you have to keep modifying or adding up things which are relevant for the role that has come and the requirement that has been provided in the JD of the company. Uh, okay, so these are the important points that needs to be taken care of. Next, coming up to the building session. So I have just copied and pasted the message in over here, so that you get to know how to copy the link and use it. So this is the link for the this is the drive link, and this is the code for the one page resume that has been provided to you. So you just have to select the entire code, copy it. Here I have kept overleaf open, and I have made a new project just to show you how it's done. And this is the page where you can select the entire thing and paste. And when I press recompile, you can see that this is the this is a sample CV format that has been provided to you, and your CV needs to be in this format only. Kindly take into consideration, this is specifically for batch 2027, that a few new things has been added to this resume format. For example, as you can see at the top of the resume, date of birth, house, town, district, home state, along with some links which were previously there, has been they have been modified in a particular manner, and this needs to be taken care of, because nowadays few companies are also going through your date of birth and the place where you belong to. So these things are essential to be present in your CV. So kindly take care of it. So this is the resume format, and this is how you can copy the code from the drive link and paste it over here, and you'll get this, and you can edit this according to your projects and work experience. So I hope I have made myself clear regarding the building of the resume according to the correct format given by the college. So now we will move on to specific sectors and see what skills, what relevant courses, and what achievements uh, needs to be present if you are applying for a company of a particular domain. So we will be beginning with software and IT services.
Uh, Hello everyone. My name is Ria and I am one of your training coordinators at NIT Rourkela. So coming to the software section, next slide, Urvi. Yeah. So in the skills section, this is where you highlight the technologies and tools you have to work with or you have worked on. And it's generally a good idea to mention all the programming languages you know, which is C, C++, or Python, JavaScript, Java, especially the ones which you have already used in your projects. And then you can add technologies and framework which you have worked on in your projects. It may include React, Angular, Node, Firebase, Express, Next, and whatsoever you have used. And then as we include the developer tools, uh, last slide. Yeah. So in case of developer tools, you have to mention the ones which you have used, which includes VS Code, Git, Postman, etc. And if you are into competitive programming, mention the tools which you use like Sublime Text, VS Code, and also remember to mention the platform links in the top bar of your series. Next slide. Okay. So now coming to the relevant courses section, these are extremely important when you're preparing for internships and placement. The most essential one, and I don't think we are unaware of it, is data structures and algorithms. After that, object-oriented programming and database management systems. These are very and the most commonly asked ones in interviews and online assessment. But if you're only aiming for internships, then operating system and computer networks can be avoided or skipped. But if you are targeting full-time roles and placement, then definitely prepare these all. Okay. And now for non-CS students, we have also provided you the resources which include Udemy, YouTube, GFG links, and you can go through these topics and for the CS ones, you already have it in your course structure. Next slide. Okay. Now coming to work experience and projects, this is actually a very crucial part of your resume. For placements, it is strongly recommended, or you can say it's compulsory to have at least one uh, work ex, and this could be anything, an internship which is off campus, on campus, or a research internship under any professor in NITR or other NITs or IITs as well. And when you talk about projects, make sure you have at least two projects, minimum of two projects. These can be self projects, group projects, or something which you built in a hackathon, or club projects which you have worked on when you were if you were a part of Open Code, WebWiz, etc. Some open source community work or anything like that. If you ask me, I'll strongly suggest you to mention at least one group project, as group projects are especially encouraged as they demonstrate your teamwork and collaboration skills in front of the interviewer. Next slide. Okay. Now coming to achievements. Achievement section, I think this is very important to note that you have to keep it short and keep it very relevant and uh, align to the recent technology. Avoid adding your school level achievements. Nothing like I scored this much marks in 10th standard, 12th standard, or I was a school topper, or this is my NCRT score, NTSC score, or homeover score, something like that. Don't mention it. Keep it relevant to the current technology. Keep it relevant to your college time achievements only. Now, you what you can include in it, you can mention the hackathon wins or any competition in which you were a finalist. You can put your academic excellence relevant to college, as if you are a semester topper or a department topper, class topper, something like that. Uh, and people who are into CP, I would strongly recommend you all to mention your competitive programming achievements, but not all of them. If you are a code forces expert, have a rating of over 1600, mention it. In code forces 4 star and above, you should mention it. Or you have been ranked among top 10% of lead code, or have a very good lead code rating. I'd recommend you to mention it, and do not forget to mention the links to your lead code, code forces, or code chef, any coding platform you use, even GFG platforms in the resume. You have to mention those links, those they are very important. And since these ranks, they reflect your problem solving skill, they add value to your resume, so make sure you mention them. Next slide. This is a sample CV of one of your senior. As you can see, he has mentioned the education properly with the relevant courses, as which I have given before, of a WorkX project achievements. Now, you can see he has mentioned only one project, but since he has already a WorkX in 2 companies, so to manage the part. Uh, and talking about the people who are applying for internships, I know you don't have a WorkX, so you can completely delete that section and put it like 2 projects or 3 projects, mention it that way. But don't write irrelevant stuff or anything you have done. uh, I have seen people mentioning core WorkX in software. Do not do that. It looks very unprofessional. And next, the project, he has mentioned it. He has also mentioned his uh, hackathon achievements and all. The technical skills are present, and the extracurricular activities as well. Uh, Try not to omit any of these sections or delete sections like technical skills and achievements, because it might lead to a lesser number of your ATS score, and that might impact your resume negatively. Next slide. Okay. Now I would hand it over to Urvi. She'll continue with analytics and consulting.
Okay, so going into analytics and consulting, the first things coming up to the skills languages, C++ is not necessary technically. If you are getting into Python is enough for the basic level. But at the same time, you have to be very thorough with SQL. Many of the students have this notion that by getting into Python, by doing Excel and Power BI, it is enough, and we do not need to do anything else because it is only related to data analytics. But you have to understand the fact that including SQL in your resume increases its ATS score, and increases the chances of your resume being selected. So that's all about the language. Now coming up to the developer tools, as already mentioned, MS Excel is important. PowerPoint is important if you are presenting your analysis, or you're trying to prepare a case deck, or you're presenting your data analysis in a presentation, through a presentation. Next, coming up to visualization tools, which includes Power BI and Tableau. Usually it is recommended to choose any one of them according to your convenience and according to your comfort. But majority of the students use Power BI today. But like to let you know that there are few companies, few analytics companies which demand Tableau to be known by the students rather than Power BI. So if at all you are getting into Power BI into detail, I'll recommend to know Tableau overally and the difference between the features of both. Next, PostgreSQL, as mentioned, to practice SQL and other things as well, along with MySQL. Now, coming up to the technologies and frameworks, machine learning, and here pandas are mentioned, and other frameworks of Python are also required, like NumPy, Seaborn, Matplotlib. The major frameworks of Python, because you will be requiring pandas to clean the data, you will be requiring numpys to perform arithmetic calculations, and Seaborn and Matplotlib to present them as visualization tools. Now, coming up to machine learning, I'll say that only getting knowledge of Python, SQL, and the frameworks of Python might not help you to get into all the companies or get to the interview round of all the companies, because they require some machine learning skills. For that, you can go through the basic learning concepts, like supervised machine learning concepts, or not deep into machine learning or getting your hands dirty with deep learning or unsupervised machine learning, but you can just get into the basic concepts and do some projects including XGBoost or something else. So that is very important, because and it plays a very important role, because when your resume is being seen and they see that your skills are only limited to the things that everyone is doing, your resume is does not become like, they are not able to categorize your resume into like that it's different, or it's different from the rest of the bunch of people. Now, coming up to the relevant courses, statistics, having a knowledge or on statistics, mean, median, mode, standard deviation, normal distribution, and other things is very important. As I already mentioned, machine learning, basic core concepts of machine learning, supervised machine learning, few concepts of deep learning, encoding, and the rest of the things. It includes, like, before getting into machine learning, getting your hands dirty with EDA is very important as well. Then structured query language, as I've already mentioned, it's very important. Exploratory data analysis, here it's a thing which includes Python and the rest of the libraries as well. So this is exploratory data analysis is an opportunity where you can showcase your skills in a particular thing, or you can put a lot of your skills in a particular thing. Suppose you can add one project in your CV, or EDA project in your CV, and it will be clearly visible that this person knows a lot in Python and about it frameworks. You don't have to keep different projects for it. Now, coming up to case studies and guesstimates. Case studies are very important. As I have already said, there should be a diversity in the resume. It's not like that you have put all the three machine learning projects, all the three EDA projects, or everything related to SQL. There should be a diversity, and a case study is it's a very good thing by which you can bring diversity in your resume. It makes it clear that this person knows about case studies as well, how to analyze a problem that a company comes up with. Now, guesstimates, these are very important for interviews, because usually they give you guesstimate questions and they ask you to solve it in front of them, and that shows your solving skills, or uh, ha- like handling the problem, like the skills with which you handle the problem that is given to you, like right then. Now, coming up to the work experience, many of the students do projects under professors who belong to IIM and other FMS professors as well. And then, if not IIMs, you can do projects. Many data analyst projects are done under the professors in IIT. At the same time, in the AIML field as well, you can do projects either in NIT Rourkela or any other NITs or any IITs. Now, coming up to the projects, there should be two technical projects, as already mentioned, and it depends on you. You can either keep one machine learning and one EDA project, or anything, or a case study, or anything which you like, or anything which you are good at, and which is preferred, one SQL and one ML. Okay, then coming up to the achievements, case study hackathons or any group projects that you have done, you have participated in any case competitions, and or anything else that you can mention in your CV. Hackathon wins and prizes also, because it shows that you have already achieved something in that particular section, so you are capable enough to do something which is given to you in that particular sector. Next, the same thing, challenges ranks and profile ranks as well. If you are a contributor on Kaggle or you have done something over there, you can mention it in your CV, because it shows it puts a very good impression on the interviewer. Now I would just go back and mention a simple point in the project section which I missed out, that you can also include live projects if you have done it under any company or under any platform or something else. As in, they'll provide you with a problem statement and you can work on it, and you'll work for the company and they will be providing you a certificate or something else regarding the same. So it holds a very nice place in your CV if you are able to do it, or you can contact any company or anyone from the campus who is doing one. So I had missed that out. So now the sample CV here, I get here the achievement section is missing, because I have tried to accommodate three of my projects and two experiences over here. If at all you want to include the achievement section, it's very important, and if you want to include it, you can remove one project and you can add it on. So as you can see here, everything is there, work experience is there, projects are there, and you can see there is a diversity in the project that I have tried to bring on. There is an EDA project at the top, there is a Power BI dashboard in between, and then there's a case study or a product breakdown that I have done. And then technical skills are there. Here frameworks and libraries, as you can see, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, a bit into ML as I've already mentioned. Developer tools, Power BI, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, and other things which are mentioned. And next, coming up to your curricular activities, which you can include one or two. Okay, so coming up to the next sector, I'll pass it on to Kirti to take over.
So for the VLSI and semiconductor domain, starting with the technical skills, you can mention the technical skills. You can mention programming languages like C, C++, Python, and you can include tools like MATLAB. Next slide would be. Also, if you have worked with Verilog, you can include that in your hardware description language. And you can also mention any tools you know of, like you can include Vivado, Multisim, Simulink, or you can also add Proteus. You can also add Model Sim, and yeah. Then going to the relevant coursework section, include the courses only that have actually helped you build concepts. Make sure to include digital and analog electronics, because these two subjects are the most important subjects for this particular domain. You can add static timing analysis, you can add CMOS, you can add computer organization and architecture. And also, if you are sitting for internships, you can skip computer organization and architecture, but for placements it's a must. You can include 85, 86, and 51 as well. You can also add network theory, but add network theory only if you are confident with the topics like RC circuits. Then moving on to the work experience section, you can mention any internships that you have. If you do not have an internship, you can also mention college projects under the professors of our college or under professors of any other college. Then if you do not have these things, you can focus on your projects, like you can have Arduino based projects, IoT based projects, or a simple very long project also works, or you can have anything like using microcontrollers also. Then moving to the achievement section, make sure to share your achievements. This can be competition wins or hardware hackathons, or even a gate rank if you have one. Also mention any rank in EV subsystem competition or any similar activities. Then for the sample CV, this is a sample CV of VLSI and semiconductor domain. We have already shared all sample CVs with you. You can go through it later on, and this CV satisfies all the criteria that I have mentioned before. Then moving to the next domain, for core domain, Aniket, please continue.
Am I audible? Okay. So, hi guys, myself Aniket Naik. We have met before. Let's start with the skills. So, your languages mentioned are C and C++, but for core, I will say it does not depend which department you are. You should have a good knowledge about Python and a little bit about AI ML. It is very important nowadays. Then about softwares and tools. So ANSYS, MATLAB, SolidWorks, AutoCAD, Multisim. These are very common tools. Then Aspen and Thermo Calc. Department specific, I can say for like I've mentioned earlier also for mech and chemical people, ANSYS is very important. MATLAB is also very important. And when you are having any knowledge about a tool, then please have a certificate that you have done a course or at least a small project in that software so that you can have a proof towards the proof to show the company that yes, I know it. And you can, it will see, the CV is all about trust and trust building, so you have to have a proof about it. So whatever tools you know, you should either it should be in your curriculum or you should have a certificate about it. Then in others, Microsoft Word, Excel and PowerPoint. See, Excel is the most important one of these. Okay, so these three are the very basic. If you do not have any knowledge about the previous, the upper ones which we talked about, the ANSYS, MATLAB, SolidWorks, then at least have a good knowledge on these things, because in currently in the core sector, you need to make presentations and these Excel works repeatedly and every day. So yes, these three are the most important. Next, please. Relevant coursework by beginning on the job visiting. Yes, so see, in core, like I have also mentioned in the previous meet session, that in core we have four sectors: oil and gas, manufacturing, FMCG, and four sectors. So you have to have a you have to have CV specifically for that sector only. Like if you say ITC is coming, then you should have a FMCG based CV. You cannot give them the CV you have made for an oil sector, means an oil industry like Exxon or any other. So every CV must have that specific details about the company. You should have a good knowledge about the company. You can get it from the previous internship and placement manual, and with respect to that, you should mm, you should frame your CV in such a way. In my example, I will show you that. Can we go to the next slide? So work experience, in the work experience, yes, in the work experience, we can see the 8-week industrial internship. Yes, this is for the third year people. You should have it now. Now, and research internship. If you are not getting any other internship, then or you are interested in research, go for this one. It is a relative easier one to get. And projects and the NIT or IIT professor, yeah, do go for that. At least have one research intern in your whole career, because it gives a proof that you have a good knowledge in your core. Then industrial visit or vocational training. Try to, if you are not getting an intern, then go for this. First try for an internship, because in industrial visit or vocational training, there is no proof that you have actually worked on that thing. You are just going to see and learn from like what is going on. Then about winter internship. See, winter internship is 1 week, 4-week internship, nothing different from the 8-week internship. Next slide. Work experience and projects. Okay, for research internship, specific in institutional program under respective profession. See, so there are two process in which you can apply or proceed. Like for IIT Roorkee and IIT Kanpur, they have their own programs Spark and Surge, so you can apply on their website. You can get a referral from your respective department professors. And yes, if you are getting a specific institutional program, it's better, because in that you are going to get paid, and in that program you are also going to interact with other students from different colleges through cold mailing. It might be the case that you are the only one coming for an internship. So yes, try to go for institutional programs. If you are not getting it, do cold mailing. And if you are doing cold mailing, start doing it very early, because you have to spend like 2 to 3 months in cold mailing. You don't know when you are going to get the reply, if you are going to get the reply. So try to prefer for the institutional programs. And uh, yes, that one only. Next slide, please. Work experience and projects, industrial visits and vocational training. Yes, if you are not getting an intern, or you are not interested in doing an internship, these are some of the major companies which do allow for vocational training and industrial visits. So yes, in NHPC, ONGC, Paradip Phosphate, Vizag Steel Plant, SAIL. So I would suggest Nalco is not mentioned, and many other plants in Paradip like IFCO is also not here. But you can do approach them. Odisha has a lot of core industry in them, so you can approach any one of them. And if you do not have prior experience in core projects or internships, research projects under college professor, this is like nowadays it is bit hard, because the professors are trying to avoid this thing. But yes, if you are getting an research project under any professor of our college, then do it. Try to do it not in the summer. In the summer or the winter, try to go to another college, explore their faculty also. Now, technical clubs project, cyborg, SAE, Udan and ASEG. See, for those who don't have a good exposure outside of the college, this is your best option. If you are in any one of these clubs, then explore it and use this club as much as you can. Like in, I'm in ASEG, so in ASEG we have the chemical is one of the best projects I can keep in my uh, CV. I can use it for the oil and gas and the uh, manufacturing industries. So yes, if you are in cyborg, you have so many things to show if you are in the circuital or mechanical branches. Same goes for SAE and Udan. These are very good clubs, so use it and have projects built in it. Don't just be in the club, use it. And independent projects, so for independent projects you can, like I'm giving an example for Aspen. For Aspen, you just go to YouTube, search uh, IDP or not IDP, THF, THF removal from water, and you will using Aspen, and you will get that whole thing from there, that how you can build a whole plant using Aspen. You will get to learn how to operate Aspen, and from that you can do independent projects. Try to refer to your prof if you have any doubt, so that way you can do independent projects. See, independent projects are very common in uh, non-core CVs and non-core interviews, but in core branches we do a little we stay a little far from this independent projects. But if you are doing it, do under someone's surveillance bit, because this is very complicated one. So next one, please. Next slide. Sample CV. So if you can see my CV, I have made this CV for FMCG sector, which is fast moving consumer goods, for companies like PNG or Trident. So I have mentioned about my work in, see, for core, you, our most important thing is what we are getting in our work experience. Our work experience is going to reflect how good we are in learning things, how good we are to interact with people, what we all have learned. So work experience is the most important thing here. Like currently what I am doing in Honeywell, I have mentioned it here. And what I have done in ITPL, I have mentioned it here. And try to explain it as see, in brief you have to explain many things, so do some brainstorming how you are going to present it, because where you are getting very less space to represent yourself. After that, projects, I have mentioned only one project because this is FMCG one. I am keeping, like, for me, I have many projects. I have different CVs for different sectors. It is an advice for you also. You are also have many projects as much as you can. Use them in different CVs, use them in different sectors, keep them from for different sectors. Then for achievement and certificates, earlier also Ria has said about this, that do not add any school level or school level achievement. So apart from that, whatever achievement you are getting, either it can be academically or you are winning any competition, keep it here. uh, Add it here, it will be very good looking, and the impression will be very good towards the interviewer. Now for technical skills, see, I don't have much knowledge about the C and C++, but apart from that, Python and MATLAB, these two are the most common things you are going to use in core sectors. For data visualization, in FMCG we do require some analytic skill also, so that's why I had added Power BI and Advanced Excel. Apart from that, process simulation, me being a chemical engineer, this is important for me. For your branch it might be something different, not process simulation. Then for extracurricular, try to key in the extracurricular. Yes, people have a lot of doubt about this. In the extracurricular, do not keep anything like, if you are having any leadership role, that is something which you are going to present in the extracurricular activities. And if you don't have, you have much time, you have a lot of time, attend any club or do attend any fest organizing team, you will get a leadership role. See, extracurricular activities, people add it only to show, mostly to show their leadership skills only, because companies who come for the core branches do come for only, do mainly come for the management roles, and in management role you require leadership skills. So that was it. Try to keep your ATS as good as possible. Next slide. Q&A. Oh, I guess it's over.
Uh, so now coming up to the Q&A section, I would request everyone to drop their doubts in the comment section so that we can refer to each one of them and clear your doubts. I hope you all are dropping your doubts in the comment section. One by one, we'll be referring to them.
Okay, here we see one. Ma'am, if we don't have achievements, what can be done? Uh, I think if you are applying for internship and placements, you might have done any course or anything sort of related to it. Or if you haven't, then you should do it. Uh, and you can put the certificate you get through that course in your achievement section. I think that's the least you can do. Next. Yes, you can include certificates in achievement section, but keep it relevant to your domain. If you are in software, keep it related to the courses if you have done something in machine learning, if you have done something in data structures and algorithm, keep it relevant to it, not irrelevant stuff. How much ATS score can improve resume shortlisting chances and where to check it? Okay. For resume ATS score, there are many sites available online, but always make sure you check on one so the comparison is accurate. We mostly suggest to use resume worded, I guess. Yeah. And a very good ATA score is always above 80, but something above 75 is better as a beginner. But try to make it above 80. For internships, you can make it above 75 or something, but for placements, I think it should be above 80. If you don't have any lead position or a leadership position, I think it's fine to put a team member as an extracurricular thing also. But we would still prefer or ask you to prefer a lead. For those who are interested in VLSI, I think Kirti should take this.
Uh, if you are in second year, you can add projects, simple projects related to Verilog. You can add vending machine. It is an FSM project, and that is the most basic project you can add.
That's
We have already told you how to fill the relevant courses section for each and every domain.
You already have the code, I guess. You can clear the ones which you don't need and add the ones which you want. Next.
No, a single resume works for both. Just mention analog and digital electronics in your relevant coursework section.
Next. I think if you are in your second year, you should focus on DSA and start building. See, I don't think you have to practice development. I think the only way to practice dev is via building projects. And once you build a project, you can put it in your resume. And I think you hardly need 2, 3 projects in your resume. So development will always take lesser time, but DSA is something, it is very important. It's very rigorous, and you have to do it for the next 2 years as you are in your second year. So I would say start with DSA first. Uh, when a company comes or you get a message in your group and you get to know about the job description also, a company provides its job description with the role. So I think you'll get to know what the company demands via your placement groups or your internship groups. Next. Mhm.
You can add simple FSM projects for internships. You don't need to have a very complicated one. Simple FSM projects like very vending machine and all. These things would do. That is more than enough. Next.
I don't think relevant coursework and technical skills are same. I don't think you should mention your technical skills in your relevant courses. Both are different things. You can't add your dev like MERN or something in your relevant courses. Both of them are very different. You can add web development or something like full stack development, but I think that you should keep it as your last resort. Always try to, if I, from your comment, I can make out that you are targeting software. So you know what are the 4 or 5 most important relevant courses. Stick to that. Mm, don't mix it up, I would say. Yeah. Okay. So if you don't have any extracurricular activities yet, I think it reduces your ATA score. It's necessary, honestly, to mention at least one extracurricular activity. You can try it out if you check it with extracurricular activity and without, you can clearly see the difference in your ATs. So I think it is important. Yeah. Next. Okay. So, if you have a resume which is very up to date, the ones which we have provided, some extra things which you can add is you can mention numbers. Numbers, mentioning numbers obviously increase your ATA score. Then, if I'll take it up as a software, okay. So if you have a project, try to mention the deployed links. Mention every link. That is very important. Mention the link of your certificates, a drive link. Mention the link of your project. Try not to mention the GitHub link. I mean, it's not bad to mention a GitHub link, but if you can provide a deployed link, that actually boosts the ATS score. Then, when you write a project, you use certain keywords, right? The technologies you have used, the framework you have used in that project. Try to bold it. Bold important stuff. That also increases the ATA score. Again, I'll say do not omit any section or delete any section. That reduces the ATA score. I think rest of the things should definitely, if you do it properly, do it as we have provided. It will it will be enough to give you an ATA score above 80. Next. The difference we need to ensure. Conference interest. I think now the CVs the CV format has been changed. I don't think you need a different off-campus and on-campus CV. Unless you want to add more projects in it for off campus, you can make it 2 page. But for college, it is always 1 page CV. Yeah. Yes. Mm, Urvi.
Okay, so Ria, just read out the question so that I can get to know. I'm sharing
Uh,
the screen.
okay. The question is, please mention about some projects and certificates and how to gain some work experience for analytics.
Okay, as I mentioned, for the experience section, you can work or do any live project under a company, or you can do there are many data analytics or data science interns that are coming up daily on LinkedIn's, remote interns, virtual interns, or hybrid interns as well. You can go through them. You can crack one of them. And for certifications, there are many courses in Udemy, Coursera. As if specifically I mention, then Google Data Analytics course is one of the best course that is taken up by most of the uh, students who are trying to pursue a career in this sector. And for SQL, there are many good courses in Udemy. For Power BI, there are many good courses in Udemy for business, related to business intelligence only. And yeah, that's it. There are many certifications that you can do, and there are many certifications that come up for like that are given out by some good companies only. Like right now, I mean, before 2 3 months, McKinsey had uh, taken out a program known as Forward Program. It's a very good programming certificate that you can have on your CV. At the same time, there's a simulation certificate of Deloitte that you can put in your CV. So there are many certificates that you can put in your CV, which can enhance your ATA score as well. Okay, so that was it. So that was it for today's resume session. Thank you everyone for attending it, and I hope all the queries have been answered too. But at the same time, if any query is missed or any doubt has been missed, you can contact any one of the training coordinators or the training coordinator who has been sending messages in your group. Kindly contact him or her and ask whatever doubts you have. While if you're making your resume according in the way we have shown you, and you're coming across a few things which you're not able to handle, you can ask us. You can take help of any one of the training coordinators. And at the same time, we'll be having a review session very soon after the college reopens. So I'll request everyone to keep their CVs ready, or their updated CVs ready according to the new format that we have presented in today's resume session. Yes, so that's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone.